Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Dor O Matic Rebuilt 1402/14020. This is their rebuilt overhead concealed door closer, what was called the headliner. This is the part number, the 1402 is going to be a headliner, but it will say it's a heavy duty 90-degree hold open unit. Now this is exactly what the unit is going to look like when it has been rebuilt and is on the way back to you. It's going to look as close to factory original as possible. It's going to be this clean. There's an extensive process by which the unit undergoes when it's rebuilt, not only of bringing everything back to manufacturer's original specifications, but being sure that it is utterly presentable and as close to clean and original as can be. Now, in the extended description of this item, we completely detail what the options are when it comes to this door closer body in terms of proceeding with a repair or proceeding with an exchange. A repair is where you send us your unit, we repair it and send it back. Now, perhaps we don't send back the identical item that you've shipped us because we will want to reduce the turnover time. And if we have one on the shelf that's ready to go, we'll probably just ship you that. If you have sentimental value or whatever the reason might be to want that exact one back, just indicate that. We will rebuild the precise unit and send it back to you. The exchange program, like in a case with a headliner, you might say, well, I can't remove the body from the door because now the door is going to fall out of the opening. So first, send me the unit, the rebuilt unit, and then I will exchange and send back to you what's called the core. That's an exchange program. There is a substantial credit back after the core is returned. All of that is clearly defined in the extended description down below, and then in additional videos that describe both of those procedures completely. This video is to really give you a visual representation of what a headliner 1402 looks like. There are images down below that are going to show photographically everything that's listed on the door closer body. Stampings that we have done to identify the unit for our internal tracking. I don't remember where I stamped it. And the nice thing to know about this is that it's brought back to, manufacturer's original specification, using the advantages that the valves and the material that we're using are not vintage 1990. They're modern material. So I would argue that in certain aspects we are providing higher caliber material than original. There's a 1-year warranty on this item, and I have to tell you that we do not have an issue where these items come back to us with a problem. Our rebuilt service is incredibly reliable. And I've located where that stamping was for our tracking purposes. It's I couldn't see it because of the light, but we might do a little bit of stamping that'll be on there so we have an idea of when this was last rebuilt and every time that it's been rebuilt, basically. There are some options that may apply to your application in terms of what you have to select prior to adding to cart. They may not apply. Just proceed accordingly, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Okay. Finally, there is a link above this video that will show what we call breadcrumb navigation, a horizontal row of category structure. If you were to click on Rebuilt, the next category that you'll be allowed to refine is floor closer, overhead closer, and surface closer. You can continue to refine so that you can get down to the exact door closer that you would be looking at in order that you might need for us to rebuild for you. All the old ones we've got. Meaning we're going to keep on hand the ability to ship you a potbelly or a traditional door closer from Corbin Russwin, from Lockwood, from others that you'll see that had been installed in the 1950s. You might have a church that has those door closers, and purchasing a new one is incredibly expensive. And while a repair, rebuilt, exchange is not inexpensive, you might be able to simply justify that cost when comparing it to what a replacement would cost, given the fact that you might have an unusual installation, such as a headliner. This is not only closing the door, but it's hanging it as well. Okay. Let's take a couple of basic dimensions of this closer. Just for archival purposes. Overall length of the body. And by the way, this weighs about 9.2 pounds. Going to be about 15.5 inch overall length. Okay. Overall width, about 4.25. Overall thickness, about 1.5 inches. Sorry, it's a bit dreadful to hold that up. It's heavy for me. Any questions on the rebuilt exchange service of the Dor O Matic 1402/14020 headliner or any other rebuilt door closer operation, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.